Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Nestled on the edge of Middlesbrough, Ormesby Hall feels like a quiet pause between the bustle of the town and the calm of the countryside. As autumn takes hold, the grounds here shift into that fleeting golden season, where every step feels like a moment borrowed from summer, and every leaf seems to know its time has come. The air carries that crisp woody scent, part damp earth, part fading blossom. Paths wind gently between beech and oak trees, their branches filtering soft light that turns gold in the late autumn. The crunch of leaves underfoot adds its own rhythm, mingling with the sound of crows in the distance and the faint hum of traffic behind the walls, just enough to remind you how close the town really is, yet how far away it really feels. Ormesby Hall has been here for centuries, a Georgian house with its heart set firmly in the 18th century, but it's the grounds that really hold the atmosphere. They're not vast or grand in a stately sense. They feel more personal, more walkable. You can explore them for an hour, but they invite you to slow down, to linger by the trees and take in the changing colours. Maples flare bright red near the courtyard walls. Beeches grow like embers in the slanting light, and the long lawns that frame the hall start to soften, littered with gold and copper leaves that drift lazily with each breeze. Even the clipped hedges seem to fade a little, summer's neat lines giving way to that gentle untidiness of autumn. There's a sense of calm here, a sense of rhythm, the way light and shadows move together, the way the wind stirs the branches, the way the old stone walls soak up the warmth of the afternoon sun. Everywhere you look there's texture, rough bark, moss-covered steps, the crunch of gravel paths that lead you deeper into the estate. Beyond the lawns, the walled garden sits quietly in its autumn rest. The borders hold a few flashes of colour, late roses, fading dahlias, seed heads standing tall in the breeze. You can sense the gardener's patience here, that annual balance between letting things fade and preparing for what's to come. Even when the flowers die back, there's beauty in the structure, the way the vines cling to brick, or how the ivy starts to claim the edges of the old gates. A robin flirts between branches, bold as ever, watching you as you pass. Its song carries softly through the stillness, a small reminder that life continues here, even as the season winds down. In autumn, the wildlife feels closer somehow. You'll notice the rustle of blackbirds among the leaves, and the darting of squirrels gathering acorns, and the faint hum of bees searching for the last of the blooms in the autumn. If you stand by the meadow and look back towards the hall, the view feels timeless. The brickwork glows warm in the low sun, deep red and orange matching the season perfectly. It's easy to imagine how many autumns have come and gone here, each one bringing the same soft colours, the same calm rhythm, the same feeling that time slows down just before the winters arrive. Ormesby's open spaces have that quiet National Trust charm, peaceful, well cared for, but never overly polished. There's always a sense that nature is gently reclaiming the edges. Moss creeps up the stones, ivy curls around iron gates, the fallen leaves gather in the corners where no one has bothered to sweep them away. That's part of what makes places like this so special. They feel lived in, part of the landscape, rather than apart from it. You will hear the laughter of families exploring the trails, or enjoying the Halloween events that are on at the moment, or a glimpse of someone walking their dogs across the lawns. But even then, the space still feels unhurried. There's room for everyone, for quiet reflection, for gentle conversation, or for just wandering and breathing in the cool air. Every now and then a gust of wind shakes loose a flurry of leaves, scattering them across the paths like golden confetti. It's one of those small, perfect autumn moments, gone as soon as it appears, but somehow long enough to make you pause. The trees around the estate form the sky in a rich colour, amber, russets and golds. Each step through the ground feels like it's turning the page of a story, one where the past and present meet with the same stillness. The house stands at the centre of it all, quietly watching over land it's guarded for generations. There's something grounding about places like this. They remind you that time moves in cycles, that every leaf falls will return again in the spring. And while the house and grounds have seen centuries change, their essence stays the same, a sanctuary of calm, just minutes from the noise of everyday life. If you wander towards the far edge of the estate, the paths narrow. The trees close in a little, you might find yourself walking through tunnels of golden brown, the light flickering through the branches like stained glass. In these quieter corners you can almost forget the world outside. There's only the rustle of the wind, the crunch of leaves, and the soft rhythms of your footsteps. As the afternoon fades, the light turns honeyed. Shadows stretch long across the lawn. The sky glows in muted tones of peach and blue. It's the kind of light the photographers chased, soft, forgiving, and full of warmth. The hall seems to breathe with it, glowing softly against the skyline. By the time you circle back towards the main courtyard, the temperature may have dropped slightly. There's a hint of evening chill. The calms you mix it tuck your hand into your pockets and breathe out a little cloud of mist. You might pass the stable block or cafe, or a family finishing their walk, but there's no need to rush to leave. Autumn encourages that slow pace, that simple act of taking your time. It's easy to see why people keep returning here throughout the seasons. Spring brings life and blossom. Summer offers long afternoons and picnics on the lawn, but autumn feels like Ormesby's true season. It suits the hall's age, its quiet dignity, and the way the landscape softens around it. There's harmony in the fading colours and the stillness in the air, a sense that nature and history have reached an understanding. As you leave, maybe walking beneath the last of the golden canopy, there's that familiar feeling of calm, the kind that lingers long after the walk ends. Autumn doesn't stay for so long, but here at Ormesby Hall, it feels captures in every leaf, every shadow, every quiet path winding back towards the hall. As the day grows to a close, the house stands silent once more, surrounded by the colours of the season, watching as the sun dips below the trees, marking another day in the long peaceful rhythm of Ormesby Hall. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourselves, and I will leave you to enjoy the remaining footage of the grounds.